All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for. The Mark Nelson and Kenny Passmore have the front row. Gerald Thanos Poole and Kevin Bruner on the second row. Gil Guanc and Tim St. Jean on the third row. Channing Vickery, Bill Hornback have the fourth row. James Little and Mike Burgess round out your top 10. Jerry Bergeron, Clinton Chambers starting 11th and 12th. Warren Moore in 13th, Mike Zakar 14th, Danny Passmore in 15th, James Lacey starting in 16th, Kevin Hayes in 17th, Derek Schilling in 18th, Andrew Forrester 19th, and Jeff Oakes in 20th. Mike Harris starting in 21st with Darrell Whitford 22nd, Darrell Klotz 23rd, John Shermont's in 24th, Thomas Byram, Les Bentz, and Stuart Wright round out the 27-car field here tonight. As we mentioned, if any league can go the distance without a caution, it is going to be this group. If you have a favorite driver in the field, don't forget to drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for. Here they come out of 3 and 4, getting ready for the green. Pace car is into the front straightaway. Barney waves the green. They are down and away at New Atlanta. This first couple laps will definitely tell the tale of what we can expect to see here tonight. "27 cars out on track. Everybody strung out. They are taking almost half a lap. We've already got one off track. Mike Burgess went off track in 3 and 4. He clears the racing surface. No caution. Everybody gets it gathered up and stays safe. Let's see what happened with Mike. Mike just gets loose right in front of Jerry Bergeron. Wow, Jerry had probably had his heart skip a beat there. But a great recovery by Mike Burgess to keep going. Gerald Thanos Poole, meanwhile, has gone to the lead. Looks like the pack has started to separate out just a little bit. Kevin Hayes in the 3 car, Derek Schilling in the 4th car, 87, excuse me. 14th and 15th off the back a little bit with James Lacey. Mike Harris, Jeff Oakes, Darrell Klotz, and more. Looks like these are the drivers that have dropped off, and apparently Clinton Chambers has had a problem. Looks like Clinton got loose as well. Wow, coming out of 1 and 2. It almost looked like he went all the way to the apron in turn 1 and just tried to keep it up to speed, and it just did not work. And we have got a wreck in the first caution of the night. It has been a chaotic start to this one, folks. Looks like Jeff Oakes, James Lacey, and Danny Passmore all involved, as well as Bill Hornback. And Jeff Oakes coming through, and it looks like several cars were down on the apron. Oh, and a big stack up in one. The 75 appears to have gotten loose, comes back up the track, and everybody behind gets a piece of it. Body panels flying everywhere. Danny Passmore just nowhere to go. He goes down the track and comes back up. Might have gotten the worst of it. Darrell Klotz, Andrew Forrester, Bill Hornback, Kevin Hayes all get a piece of it, have all towed to pit road. Wow, a rough start to this one. So Gerald Poole still in the lead. Gil Guac in second. The Mark Nelson in third. Kenny Passmore in fourth. Channing Vickery in fifth. Kevin Bruner, James Little, Timothy St. Jean, Mike Zakar, and Warren Moore, your top 10. Les Benz comes through it, picks up 15 spots into 11th. Thomas Byram comes through it, picking up 12 spots into 13th. If you remember, Byram last season just couldn't avoid anything. Quite a turnaround this season. May have found a little bit of luck. Lights are out on the pace car. They bring them down the front or the back straightaway towards turns 3 and 4. Well, apparently the glitch with our overlay also broke my brain tonight, folks. My apologies. Pace car is in. Gerald in control. Green is back in the air. They are away. Gerald and Mark Nelson nose to tail. These two race together in several other leagues. They know how each other races. This might be a tough pair to beat. Second half of the pack seems to have broken off for the moment. Are they intending on staying back? Did not see anybody in for tires or fuel here. Nobody could go the distance from there. However, 60-lap race, these drivers can go the distance from about lap 20. So if we see another caution in about 10 laps, expect to see the whole field in. Clinton Chambers, John Shermott, both had restarted on the green, but too much damage has put them back on pit road. Bill Hornback is still on pit road. Mike Harris appears to be out. Jeff Oates on pit road. Darrell Klotz, several drivers already out. 27 drivers started the race. Still 18 cars on the lead lap. Gil Guac in third at the moment, up on the high side, leading that outside line. As that line starts to build some heat in it and get some rubber down, it will start moving forward. And it looks like a lap car is dropping, and a damaged lap car just dropped to the apron. Clinton Chambers on his way out. That was John Shermott. Shermott's trying to pull back up and get the draft. Looks like he was still off pace, chanting victory. Now in fourth, Kenny Passmore in fifth. We talked about Les Benz avoiding the early chaos. He is now up to 11th. Derek Schilling up 8 spots into 10th. But Thanos still in control of this race, and that inside line seems to be staying just a little bit tighter. And you heard him talking in pre-race. You heard Kevin Bruner say it's like plate racing in a fishbowl. Let's see if we can ride along with Warren Moore here. You see, as we've talked about, these XFinity cars do not have a lot of grip. They move around a lot. They don't have the same amount of downforce as the Cup cars, so they are affected by the loss of air on the nose in the draft. They do slide around a lot. They are dramatically affected by the air, especially at this track. You see them up there mid-pack, slide down, slide up, slide to the left, slide to the right. It can get a bit chaotic. Oh, we've got one in the wall. We've got two in the wall. And it appears one of them was Kevin Bruner. No caution. Kevin Bruner up there on the high side, off into 1 and 2. A lot of sliding. Oh, and the 04 just comes down a little bit, and a bunch of door banging starts. Kevin Bruner and Kenny Passmore both coming to pit road. Passmore, the other car, involved in that incident. And it looks like for the moment, the top four have gotten single file. They are still battling for fifth between Zakar and Burgess. Les Bentz now up into seventh. Derek Schilling up to eighth. Les is really on the move here. Les started back in 26th place, did not qualify, stayed out of trouble in the first couple of incidents, and it's paying off. And for those of you tuning in, looking forward to the HTSAI Community Convoy tonight, unfortunately, there will not be a convoy tonight due to some last-minute family obligations that have come up. Our apologies. Derek Schilling also on the attack, started in 18th, now up into 5th. Gerald Poole, Mark Nelson, and Channing Vickery, nose to tail in the bottom, have been in control of this race from the get-go. More lap traffic about to come into play for Gerald, but Mike Burgess on the high side on the move. Burgess had that early incident on lap 1, getting loose, coming through 3 and 4, managed to avoid hitting everybody. That epic save. It put him way back behind the pack. When that big wreck broke out, he was able to avoid it, and now he is battling for the lead. Warren Moore hanging on at the back of this pack, currently in 10th. Les Bentz still in 9th. Mike Zakar now in 8th. Stuart Wright is up 16 spots now into 11th, but is out of that lead pack. He's got Jerry Berger and Thomas Byram right there with him. Those three got separated from that lead pack after that incident with Bruner. They are really open for a caution. They've got a ton of speed and they're working together well, but they are way behind. Currently, Stuart Wright showing about 5 1/4 seconds back. Jerry Berger and Thomas Byram a few seconds back from him. And Mike Burgess on the attack up top. It looks like that bottom line is starting to lose a little bit of grip, but that outside line has got the speed. Mike Burgess to the lead for the first time tonight. Will he be able to score it at the line? He does. Mike Burgess getting the bonus points here as he finally leads a lap for the first time tonight. Only our third leader of the night so far. All the drivers are now within their fuel window. Now that Burgess has brought that group and got that high line moving, it looks like they are going for it, and things are starting to heat up as we approach the halfway point. The drivers were looking at 40 to 42, potentially 45 laps if they've been conserving the whole race on a tank of fuel. everybody can go the distance from here if anything goes wrong. Oh, and it got very, very close there. Clinton Chambers doing his best to stay out of the way as the leaders come by. James Lacey also still limping it around, just trying to pick up some points here. A great strategy. These guys that have damage here. This is the start of a long season. Gerald Poole back in the lead. Mark Nelson and Channing Vickery pushing him. Mike Burgess on the high side as Derek Schilling and now Tim St. Jean up there. The rest of that lead pack now just single file hanging out waiting to see what happens. Fuel strategy is going to be interesting, but more interesting will be the green flag stopped here. The drivers have to work together, and they have to have drafting help coming to pit road to get back up to speed as quick as possible after their stop. But they also have to be able to get it woed up and not have any incidents getting on pit road. Ooh, Gerald way loose through the quad oval. Allowed Mike Burgess to shoot back to the lead. James Lacey keeps it up by the wall. The lead pack shoots back by. Caution! Caution is out! Mike Zakor involved. And expect to see everybody on pit road. Looked like Derek Schilling may have also been involved. Oh, yeah, Derek definitely caught a little bit of that. Mike Zakar just ahead. Tim St. Jean having to check up. Looked like one of them just popped loose coming out of four. Not the first time we have seen that. Everybody on pit road, 4 tires and fuel. This is likely to be the only stop we see tonight. Daryl Whitford back out on track. Kevin Bruner has also recently returned to the track. Mark Nelson comes out with the lead, followed by Gerald Poole, Mike Burgess, Tim St. Jean, Warren Moore, James Little, Les Benson, Derek Schilling. And let's see if we can take another look, see exactly how Derek ended up sideways. Oh, a lot of bump drafting. Schilling had to check up. Timothy St. Jean had nowhere to go. However, minimal damage to the drivers involved in that incident. Kevin Bruner getting one of his many laps back here. But a lot of these drivers coming back out, even if they just complete 1 or 2 laps, they're going to pick up several spots, as we've already had several drivers retire tonight. Gil Guac is out. Jeff Oakes, Harris is out. Passmore is out. Klotz is out. That is Danny Passmore, my apologies. Andrew Forrester still on pit road. Kevin Hayes is out. Mike Harris is out. And you gotta feel bad for Bill Hornback. Every time the guy has a good run, whether it be on Thursday nights or Sunday afternoons, just gets caught up in bad luck. We've seen it the last few Sunday afternoons in the GT4 series that, man, Bill just needs a lucky charm in his rig. Gerald sporting a new paint scheme here tonight as a pace car drops in. Mark in control. They are in the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. They are away. 24 to go at the line. Mark quickly clears. Can Gerald get down to push? Yes, he does. Now Tim St. Jean controls the high line for the moment. Mike Burgess now sitting in third. And they are 3 wide. Briefly coming out of 2. Oh! Looked like Schilling got a little loose coming out of 2 there. And he is way up the track. 3 wide again. Warren Moore has come into pit road unexpectedly. The top 10 single file at the moment. But Channing Vickery isn't waiting. They are back on the attack. And it looks like Stuart Wright's going to give him a hand. They are going to go for the run to the high side. Mike Burgess just moved out up top. And that outside line is starting to form again. Burgess at the front of it, followed by Tim St. Jean. Oh, lap traffic ahead. Oh, it's getting very, very close as they navigate through. Believe that was Warren Moore that they were coming around. Warren had that brief, unexpected pit stop that did shake up both lines. Mark Nelson is now up on the high side. Gerald Poole underneath. Derek Schilling has had quite an eventful night, as has Mike Burgess back there, both back into the top 5 now. Both have had incidents tonight, but have fought back. What a comeback for Schilling to be battling for second. We saw Channing Vickery start the attack on the high side a few laps ago. He has managed to make his way only a couple spots, now being scored about 9th. Stuart Wright had started running up with him. Stuart now up to 7th. And Les Spence, who's been moving forward all night, now up into 7th. Side by side with Stuart. Oh! Man, these guys, there's not a lot of banking in the quad oval on the front straightaway. But at the speeds these guys are running, when they come on that front straightaway, even just a little clip onto the apron is dramatically upsetting these cars tonight. The gap at the line could be measured in hundredths of a second. If they stay like this to the end, it's going to be a photo finish. The top 8 all still side by side. Channing Vickery in 9th. Mike Zakar 10th. Jerry Bergeron back in the fight in 11th. Thomas Byram is back up here in 12th. Darrell Whitford still on the lead lap in 13th. He is running around without a nose and losing time, but still holding on to that lead lap spot. Could be a great points night for him. Gerald Poole, for the moment, clear into the lead. Oh, we've got a car loose onto the back straightaway. Looks like it was Vickery, but he holds on to it, gets it back up on track. Stuart Wright having some problems, but gathers it up. Lost a couple of spots, but still has the momentum. You know, I was having a talk with a driver the other day. He was asking if New Atlanta had lights put in yet for night racing, and I couldn't remember for sure. I think we're about to find out. And I think the answer is no, and that could make things exciting. Caution! Caution is out! John Shermont's involved. Lap 49, looks like Stuart Wright and James Lacey also catching a piece. There's John Shermont's on the front. Oh, he's coming up on it. Not sure. Let's see if we can back this up. There's Stewart coming into the quad oval. There are 3. Oh, there's a lap car on the high side. He thought he was clear. Just not enough room. He pushes up and goes for a spin. And it is definitely getting dark on track. Let's take a look and see what it looks like for the drivers right now. That's the view from in Gerald Poole's car right now. Jerry Bergeron has come to pit road. Daryl Whitford and Stuart Wright also in. They'll have less than 10 to go when the green drops, but how many laps can they complete is going to be the question before the leader goes flying into turn one. No reference points and hits a wall. Lights are out on the pace car. They will go green next time by. Looking down from the chopper, I think they'll have to park the chopper here in a minute too. From the driver view right now, that white line might be the brightest thing on track and maybe what the drivers have to use to get to the end of this one. We have only seen this happen one other time in 3.5 years. Jones BS Racing tried to run a race into the night at Old Phoenix. It does not have lights, and yeah, there were problems at the end. So not sure what the course of action is going to be here, but it looks like they are going to try and go green and run this out. Pace car is in. They're in the restart zone. Green is in the air. 8 to go. Kevin Bruner has a problem right off the start. He is towed to pit road. Derek Schilling making the move up top out of turn 2. What a comeback for him. Caution is back out. That is likely due to the lighting situation. Derek Schilling now has the lead, and I do not see this race going green. We'll show you another look from inside Schilling's car. Yeah, it's a little tricky to drive in the dark in these cars. Looks like several drivers have had an issue a moment ago as they came to caution. At least the leaders will be able to watch the pace car go around. We'll wait for word from the admin team on what the plan is here. They do have the ability to run a couple of green-white checkers, but that is not going to be possible. iRacing will automatically. Several drivers have have towed to pit road already. It's definitely an interesting turn of events here. You have to ask yourself, when they reconfigured Atlanta, why didn't they put in lights?
Hey, Doug, it's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. Interesting situation here.
The power went out here in Atlanta. We got no light, so we're calling a caution and a race with 10 to go.
I got you. So who will be declared the winner? Will it be Derek, Gerald, or Mark?
I believe it's Gerald was leading when we were under caution.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we will talk to Gerald, and yeah, wow, an interesting turn of events here tonight.
Yeah, my fault. I was unaware that the lights were not activated at the new Atlanta yet.
I actually did not know that fact until I think yesterday or the day before when I was talking to another driver about it.
I did not know that till 3 minutes ago.
Well, it's not the first time I've seen this happen, so, you know, it does happen from time to time.
Well, we try to run professional, and it didn't look very professional, but we'll make up to it.
All right, man. Great job tonight. Obviously, you had a rough night, but move on to next week.
Yep. I got caught up in somebody else's bad day, and just it is what it is.
Definitely so. Well, great job tonight, and yeah, we'll see you next week, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
And it looks like Gerald Poole will be scored the winner. Let's see if we can get a word. Gerald, sounds like at the time of the caution at 10 to go, you were leading and just became the winner.
Yep, I kind of caught that. It's been a while, but hey, I'd like to finish this one up. I think we had a really good race car, and I think we probably could have held on. But sorry, I'm getting off the track and can't see anything. But no, I mean, no, had a good car all evening. I mean, we raced comfortably up front. I wasn't looking forward to a green flag stop, so when that caution came out, that was kind of got rid of the only unknown for me. We did get out second, but kind of rolled around, got back up to the lead, and circumstances kind of took it from there. So, hey, a win's a win. We'll take it however we can get it, I guess.
Definitely, man. Great job tonight, as always, and great to see you back in victory lane. It has been a bit.
It has. Thank you much, and thank you for all you do, and we'll get out of here and maybe celebrate a little bit.
All right, buddy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Well, Gerald Poole pulls off the win in a shortened race here at Atlanta. As the power, it's the night that the lights went out in Georgia, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, we apologize for the lights going out, and we apologize for the cancellation of the HTSAI Community Convoy tonight. We will see you guys Sunday morning. GT3 NSS will be back. We'll have a lot of YouTube shorts, Facebook Reels out between now and then. And who knows when we might surprise you with some fun and streaming action. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great night, folks.